Hare Krishna, Srinam Perumal ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, continuing from the pastimes of Nam Perumal. So, in Sri Rangam, every nook and corner, there are many wonderful pastimes connected to Ranganath, Ramanujacharya and different devotees. So, when Ramanujacharya, he came to Sri Rangam, he was developing the temple standards of worship, offering, everything. So then what happened when the Ramanujacharya, he made all the systematically the worship standards, festivals, everything he organized so nicely, so perfectly. So some of the pujaris, they are not getting, they are, some of them are stealing money from the temple. So they are very much afraid of Ramanujacharya because they are not able to steal anything. So Ramanujacharya made everything very systematically, so they could not do any wrong things. So they felt very disturbed by Ramanujacharya. So one of them, very cruel person, one of the head pujari, he thought this Ramanujacharya, if he stays for further, then it will create so much disturbance. We can't able to stay, we can't able to survive. So we have to kill him. So he planned to kill Ramanujacharya because Ramanujacharya was an obstacle for his stealing. So that person, he paid some money for one Brahmana and he asked him to put poison for Ramanujacharya. So Ramanujacharya used to go bhiksha for, every day he will go to 7 different houses and he will take little bit alms and that he will take as a prasad. So this Brahmana, he put poison in the food and he gave to his wife and told her that when Ramanujacharya comes, you give this poisonated food to Ramanujacharya. So that lady was scolded very heavily by his husband. She was forced to give that poisonated food to Ramanujacharya. But Ramanujacharya, when he came, this lady, out of her natural affection for Ramanujacharya, tears came in her eyes. And she could not give this food to Ramanujacharya. But because of her husband forced her, she took the food and went near to Ramanujacharya and put it in the Ramanujacharya's bhiksha plate. But with his toe nails, she just wrote in the floor, she wrote poison, like that. She just showed with some indication, don't eat this food, this is poisonated food, like that. With his toe nails, she wrote on the floor. So Ramanujacharya could immediately understand that something wrong with this food. So he took that food and that food he gave to a dog nearby. So the dog, just by eating that food, dog immediately died. So Ramanujacharya felt very sad. So he never ate any food from that day onwards. He was just drinking 3 palms full of water and he lived like that. So Ramanujacharya, within his heart, he was feeling very sad because he is thinking, so soft-hearted Ramanujacharya, he is thinking how much I hurt that Brahmana. That's why he is ready to kill me. Because a Brahmana will never do such activity. That also killing a Brahmana is a very Brahmahatya papa, very big sin. And knowing that he is ready to poison and kill me, that means how much did I hurt that devotees. Then Ramanujacharya thought, more than that, that person, he know I am a sannyasi. So he is ready to kill a sannyasi. So that's a very biggest offense, biggest sin. Knowing that that person is ready to do that, that means how much I have heard that Brahmana. Thinking all this in this way, Ramanujacharya was just fasting. He kept on fasting. So then what happened? This message went everywhere. Ramanujacharya is not eating the food, he was fasting. Then it went on like that. Then after some days, this message came to his Guru Maharaj, Ghosti Purna. So Ghosti Purna is staying in a village called Tirukostiyur. So from Tirukostiyur, he came out of the affection for Ramanujacharya, he came to Sri Rangam. So when he came to Sri Rangam, Ramanujacharya along with his disciple, he went to welcome Ghosti Purna in the South Kaveri. So that time it was very hot summer So due to summer, in the summer time, sometimes the Kaveri will be dry, there will be no water. The sand will be very hot. It will be very, very hot, hot like a fire, more than fire. Fire also we can touch, we can escape. But the sand, it's like a hot coal it will be. Sometimes we can see the blazing, like a smoke like thing will be coming in the Kaveri. Sometimes we go to Kaveri in the summer time. So devotees out of respect, sometimes they don't wear chappal. Then after walking a few steps, they realize it is like a fire. So generally, local people say the Sri Rangam people they don't go to hell because all the burning is done in the sand only. So such hot it will be, Sri Rangam the summer. So this Ghosti Purna came. He was walking from the opposite side to Sri Rangam. Meanwhile, Ramanacharya walking towards Ghosti Purna in the Kaveri on the hot sand. So when Ghosti Purna came near, Ramanacharya fell as a stick. He just offered his Dandavat Pranam to Ghosti Purna. When this Ramanacharya did Dandavat to Ghosti Purna, he was testing Ramanuja's disciples. So Ghosti Purna, those days it was a custom when a disciple or a junior devotee, he does obeisance to the senior, then the senior devotee should say, okay, get up. Then only the disciple or the other one will wake up. So the Ramanacharya was lying on the hot fire-like sand. Ghosti Purna kept very serious, very grave. He was never told him to wake up. He was very silent. So meanwhile, one of his disciples, Pranadartihara, Kidambiachan. This Kidambiachan, he could not tolerate his Guru Maharaj Ramanuja was suffering in the hot sun. He told, "Hey Soldierre, are you planned to kill him?" Because Soldierre means those days, there were just like nowadays, fightings between the Vadagalai, Tengalai, the two different between Brahmanas. There is a Vadagalai. The people wear tilak like you, and people will wear tilak like Y. So sometimes they fight for the service of the Lord. Similarly, on those days, there were fighting between those people who have tilak on the back side and some people who have tilak on the Purva Shiga, toward the front side. So this Ghosti Purna belongs to the family of front Shiga, Purva Shiga. So this Kidambiachan thought this Ghosti Purna is trying to kill his Guru Ramanacharya by keeping him in the hot fire. Thinking in this, he scolded his Ghosti Purna. He scolded because out of his affection for his Guru Ramanuja, he scolded Ramanacharya's Guru. Are you soldier? You are going to kill him? Saying in this way, he just controlled himself and lay down on the sand. He put the Ramanacharya's body, kept it on over his body. He just lay down on the hot sand and put Ramanacharya's body above his body in order to protect the burning from the hot sand to Ramanacharya's body. Then that time this Ghosti Purna, he was actually testing the disciples of Ramanacharya. He wanted to test who has the affection for Ramanujacharya. Then he found out that this Pranadartihara, this Kidambiachan, is the right person. He has so much affection for Ramanujacharya. Then Ghosti Purna told, "Oh Pranadartihara," he told to Ramanujacharya, "Oh Ramanujacharya, this Pranadartihara, he has so much affection for you. So therefore, from today onwards, he should take prasad cooked by this Pranadartihara. Just for out of compassion for the living entities, you stop your fasting, and now from today onwards you ate nice prasadam cooked by this Pranadartihara, because he has affection for you. Then he will cook according to your bodily needs. So therefore, from today onwards, it is my order that this devotee should cook for you." Then this Kidambiachan used to cook nice prasad for Ramanujacharya. Then Ramanacharya used to take that prasad and used to do the Ranganath's seva in Sri Rangam temple. So in this way, Ramanujacharya was very affectionate even to the enemies, even to his friends, even to all his supporters. Everyone, he was with his love and affection, he changed everyone. But this envious Brahmana who put poison to Ramanujacharya, that main pujari, he was so much he was worried. He could not kill Ramanuja. So one day what happened, Ramanacharya decided to take darshan of Namparmal. So he wanted to glorify the Namparmal. He took Kaveri bath and put tilak and he went to Namparmal. So the pujari in the main temple, who was the envious person, what he did, he wanted to give Charanamrita to Ramanujacharya. So this fellow, he put poison in the Charanamrita, very severe poison. That Charanamrita he gave to Ramanujacharya. So Ramanujacharya's eyes tears came because he could know that this Charanamrita is mixed with poison. But Ramanujacharya, he thought this is the Charanamrita of Namperumal. Namperumal, when Namperumal Charanamrita is mixed with whatever it may be. Oh Namperumal, you are the savior, you just protect me. Saying this, Ramanujacharya drank that Charanamrita. Although this poison is so powerful, it can kill 10 men. That's such a powerful poison. Ramanujacharya, he very with so much devotion to Namperumal, calling Namperumal, and he drank that Charanamrita. When Ramanujacharya drank that Charanamrita, because he is an incarnation of Adisesha, he directly appeared from the spiritual world. So this poison could not do anything to Ramanujacharya. So seeing this, immediately this fellow, this Pujari, out of Ramanujacharya's compassion fell on him. So immediately that person, he realized his mistake. He came and fell at the feet of Ramanujacharya. He asked for apology and he told, I will take suicide, I committed a great sin. Like that he was apologized. But by the mercy and compassion of Ramanujacharya, he made everyone proper. He corrected everyone out of his love and affection. He saved them all from the committing great sins. He protected everyone and he maintained all the Ranganathji's worship standards, pujas and Vaishnava etiquette, everything by his nature, by his exemplary behavior. Ramanujacharya taught to everyone. Shripad Ramanujacharya ki jai, Shri Ghosti Purna ki jai, Shri Namperumal ki jai.